Hey guys, you want to see something gross? I mean, apart from my face. Want to see something gross? So, people who know me, who've been following me for ages now, know where I work. They know what my area looks like. And they know that when I show it, it looks nice. I want to show you what it looks like now. Because for the last 2 weeks, I've been the only one doing anything. My roommate left, which is fine. You know, my boss rehired Sam. His name is Sam. He's been there before. You want to know what Sam was doing his first day, though? Cleaning microwaves. So Sam has been basically hired to replace my roommate, which again, that's fine. He's going around collecting scraps and doing the garbage and all that. There's just one small problem. He's a lot younger, a lot stronger than my roommate is. And my boss, has him doing absolutely nothing down at that baler. You've seen the videos where that one side of with all the carpet and plastic where it was nice and clean. You want to see what it looks like right now because there's no one down there bailing it. You guys ready for this? I work there. I'm not even this. That's one thing. That's what it looks like right now, and that's technically clean compared to what I've seen it before. You know, so nowadays I can't prioritize. I can't just do the cardboard and then do lab or lint. No, because it's like every single day I've got to do a thing of plastic. I couldn't do that today because there was a lot of cardboard. And then I put these three buggies of Luchador also. Panning over a little more. That's all lab right there, from right there all the way back to the wall. That's all lab. That box right over there, that was over here. That had what you call it, boxes in it, like torn boxes and stuff like that. There's right behind here against the wall, there's another thing of cardboard. But this is what the area looks like right now. Because my boss has absolutely no one down there doing it. She came down to me today and said, "This is all you. You're the only one down here. No one else is going to be down here." If that's not I have no intention on ever fucking helping you, despite the fact that it's clear that this job is a two-person job, I don't know what is. Sam came down there like last week or a week before or whatever. He looked he looked around and he was like, "This is too much for one person." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." But no one has the fucking balls to say anything because everyone's afraid of being fired. They'll come down there and say, "Oh, I feel so bad for you," but no one has the fucking balls to say anything about it. I keep saying something about it. I just get told to stop griping. Oh well, there's other people in this factory. They can't stop their jobs to do your job for you. Excuse me. I'm consistently doing huge bales of cardboard or just huge bales in general, about 5, 6 of them, or sometimes 7, within what 3, 4 hours. I'm not looking for someone to do my fucking job for me. I'm looking for help. The way that my roommate got help when she needed it, where she's like, "Oh, I can't lift this," and you had me do it, or the other housekeeper Susan when she needed help and you made me stop what I was doing to go help her. Yeah, that kind of help, helping. Yeah, that's what I'm asking for. I'm not looking for someone to do my fucking job for me. But she basically has no intention on helping me down there at all. So she came down there and she's like, "Oh, you're the only," and I was thinking to myself, like, maybe not for long. Maybe not for long. Uh, and it's not just this job. It's every job I've had, whether here or Texas, because this world is vast and different types of people, and yet every single time it seems I'm always the tallest and the strongest person there. Every single fucking time, whether it be this factory or when I was working at Ingles or Burger King or when I was living in Texas and I was working at Valero or SeaWorld or the the nursing home. Every single time, I always seem to be the tallest person there and the strongest person there. We have Sam, who is more than capable of doing that. If my roommate could do easy shit like this, he's fully capable. But my boss won't let him. This is the same guy who she hired him, right? When this was like 2018, she hired him in December. She had him down there training with me for like a freaking week. And that was it. He never got to bail after that because every time he came over to help me bail, she would come down like, no, you need to stop. No, he can do this. You need to go up there and go check over there because it's overflowing with luchador and you need to go get it. He can do it. And then she would stay down there for like 10, 15 minutes to make sure that when he came back, he wasn't helping me. The same person who, when I had the fucking flu, made me come in after 3 fucking days. And then when I asked Sam and Richard why nothing was done, it's like, we tried to. We got like maybe 1 or 2 bails done, and then she came down and told us to do something else. She clearly doesn't fucking care. She doesn't freaking care. I'm so tired of this. I'm tired of having jobs where I'm being mistreated because of my size. I should have just gone in day 1 and just done a mediocre job. But back in the day, I was like doing 20 fucking bails a day. Before Christmas, I did about 20 bails. And it was all of like this type of stuff, the big stuff. And they see that and like, oh, they're going to do that all the time. Yeah, fuck you. I'm not doing that all the time. It takes me all day just to get the cardboard done. So, I'm tired of it. You know, like these two have been sitting down there. I can't even fucking get to those two. Because I get finished what's in here, and then I have to start something else. Like, I put that stuff in, and then I put in these 3 things right there to start, because apparently there was a lot, so these will probably be filled up again, and I'll just put the rest in on Wednesday, make a bail out of it. But just the fact that my boss doesn't seem to give a flying fuck. John, you're always so angry. I I think I have a right to be. I think I have a right to be. Because me going to her and saying I need help, I told her a fucking year ago. A fucking year ago. Before any of this. Before any of these big boxes were brought down permanently. I told her we were going to need help. I told her that whether it be, you know, her not having anyone down there or, you know, my roommate leaving, I said I was going to end up having to do it all by myself. And at the time, she's like, you know, looking at me, nodding her head, smiling, acting like I'm fucking crazy. Now look where we are. If I had $1 for every time I was right, I wouldn't even have to fucking work here. I wouldn't even have to work here. I'd be rich at this point. Because once again, John was right. I told her a year ago we were going to need help. This is what it's come to. No help at all. And then, I've still got that other bailer to deal with. Whenever they get it back up and running, because they're working on it, then I've got that other bailer to deal with. Gee, can't imagine why I'm angry. Can't imagine why I'm angry. Because, you know, any normal person would go in looking at this and be like, oh man, I'm so glad to be here. I'm just so glad to work in an area that's 140 fucking degrees, all by myself, having to do all this heavy lifting. You've got fucking, shit right here, not even on a pallet. So instead of, you know, pulling it in front of it, nope, you got to keep going back and forth. And there's nothing more special than constantly having to go in between this back and forth, you know, walking from here, just keep walking one by one, one by one, one by one. It's just, it's so fucking perfect. How can anyone be angry about that? How can anyone be angry about these freaking idiots here bringing down things on pallets that are completely smashed, knowing that I only have a hand jack? I love it. I love straining my body trying to pull that shit in front of the fucking baler. I love it. I absolutely adore it. Nothing better than pulling muscles in my back, my arms, my legs. You know, it's just wonderful. I just love it. I fucking love it. Nothing better. Can't imagine why anyone would be angry about this. It's all just so great. It's just so great. I'm done.